Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Calvin Allen. I'm going to explain about management and corporate governance. First of all, what is management? Management is a single or group of individuals who challenge and oversees a person or collective group of people in efforts to accomplish desired goals and objectives. What is corporate governance? Corporate governance is a system of rules, practice, and process by which a firm is directed and controlled. Corporate governance essentially involves balancing the interests of companies' many stakeholders, such as shareholders, senior management executive, customers, suppliers, financier, the government, and the community. Management comes after the governing body and is responsible for carrying out the routine operations of an organization. It supposes the responsibility to ensure that the strategic mission of the organization is being implemented, and the decisions taken by the management are all in support of the goals and objectives of the board. Management in organization forms different levels with different functions too. The duties and the responsibilities of the managers are quite distinct from those of the board of directors, while the policies and the directions are developed by the board, and the managers take action to implement them through their subordinates and employees. And many skills are crucial for management. Like for example, they need a motivational skills so as to motivate their employees and develop a thriving working environment. Of Also, uh, they should have a good training skills so as to provide suitable training to their subordinates and to fresh recruits. And for the process of the management, there are three. And the first one is the planning and decision making. It is to determine course of action. The second one is organizing. It is to coordinating activities and resources. And the last one is to managing. Is leading. It is to managing, motivating, and directing people, and controlling, monitoring, and evaluating activities. Management involves following functions such as like creating and implementing policies and strategies, developing and supervising yearly business plans, recruiting managers and staff members, backing policies established by the governing body, executing the decision of the board, measuring performance of the organization, dealing with the strategic and operational risk. And so for the corporate governance, since the corporate governance provides the framework for attaining a company objective, it is encompasses practically every sphere of a management, from action plans and internal controls to performance measurement and corporate disclosure. The term of the corporate governance refers to the use of the best management practices, conforming to the law in its totally and following ethical standards for the effectively managing and distributing wealth and exhibiting a social responsibility to ensure a sustainable growth for all the stakeholders. And it is the mechanism through which organizations are guided and regulated as to generate a value for all those entities, firms, and individuals whose interest is connected to the organization in some way. And these are the functions that are part of the corporate governance. It is the formulating the organizational mission, developing policies and strategies to be followed and carried out by all the participants, appointing management team and supervising its function, supervising overall organizational performance for the best interest of investor and other connected parties, offering insights and advice on the key issues and their best fixes, recognizing, identifying, and managing risk and crisis in the strategic manner, enabling organization to adopt changes and survive in a new unseen circumstances, ensuring compliance with the government regulation. And the last one is the minimizing the corruption, wastage, and mismanagement. These are the benefits of the corporate governance. Uh, the first one is the good corporate governance creates transparent rules and controls, provides guidance to leadership, and align the interests of the shareholders, directors, management, and the employees. The second one is to help build trust with the investor, the community, and the public official. And the third one is the corporate governance can provide the investor and stakeholders with a clear idea of the company's direction and the business integrity. And the fourth one is it promotes long-term financial viability, opportunity, and returns. And fifth one is to it can facilitate the raising of the capital. The sixth one is the good corporate governance can translate to rising share price. The seventh one is that it can lessen the potential for financial loss, waste, risk, and the corruption. And the last one is a game plan for the resilience and long-term success. So basically, the conclusion is to having excellence in both governance and management. It is must for every organization to operate successfully. Governance is carried out by the board of the directors who are responsible for oversight whereas the management is responsible for the carrying out the organization routine function. Management comes after the governing body and should be ensured that they are following the policies and the procedures formulated by the governing body. And well thought of out of the corporate governance and the hardworking management often translates into optimal outcomes in terms of profitability, sustainable growth, and satisfy stakeholders. In contrast, negligence in governance and a poor management performance or a lack of alignment between the two, causing the disastrous consequences for the stakeholders as well for the entire entity as a whole. I guess that's all from me. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.